Greetings and welcome to the Fireside Chat. My name is Carnes and with me is Jennifer, Sean, and Wendy. Say hello.
Hello.
Hi.
He's got that smooth jazz voice working right now, does Kairos?
Indeed, but Wendy is not here at the moment, so I guess I need to cover for her. But I don't know how to imitate the voice, so. Hi!
I'm not hearing any audio on the stream. Do we have audio on the stream?
Uh-oh.
We should be.
We should.
Hi! Yeah, we have it.
Yeah, there's no audio.
Okay.
Wait, what? We do? Okay.
Do we do? Guide, I'm not hearing anything. Maybe it's on my end.
Yeah,
okay,
it's
cool.
on your end.
As long as you confirm that we have audio.
Okay, yeah.
Technical difficulties with Fuse Game. False advertising. What? Because it says we're playing Cause of Justice.
We have audio.
No,
we
because
have
Wendy's
audio.
not here and Wendy's here at the same time.
Yeah.
I see. Well, Wendy will be here. Yeah. So today we are talking about, of course, Hamsterdam, which releases in just under a week now. It releases August 1st, which is next Thursday. We're going to be talking a lot about Hamsterdam today. We also have some Guns of Icarus news. There was a, what do we call it? A hotfix?
A hotfix / minor update.
Yeah. So we've got a little, a little thing, just a little thing that. No,
a little thing
it
that
should make a big. Yeah.
A little thing that could be a big thing for some people. I'll put it that way.
It should definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm like purposely. I don't know if this.
No. Don't worry about it.
It's just a little thing, right?
It's a little thing that could be a big thing, but it depends on how you play the game. So we'll get to that a little bit later.
Yeah. But for now, like we just started the stream. How's everyone's week going?
Busy.
I suppose I should address that question to specific people so everybody doesn't talk about. But
you want the official version or the real version?
Which one is safe for work?
Both.
Which one is safe for stream?
They're both safe. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Official version is I feel fantastic. It's amazing week actually. I got lots of stuff to do.
There's sun outside for you, Kairos. It's
Indeed,
not dark.
Which is melting my hand right now. So, the real version is it's hot in here. 42 degrees Celsius, so I'm melting. And it was fine.
Just imagining a picture of you right now with a cup of tea in your hand. This is fine.
Indeed.
Yeah, so my week has been a long week. It's not over yet, of course. But in this, push to Hamsterdam release, yeah, busy. Busy is this definitely the short version.
Yes.
I think I got you all beat though. My neighborhood burnt down.
Yeah, you had an incredibly busy week from not your house.
Yeah. So I mean, like, I'm laughing, but it's actually pretty fucking sad. So where I live, the shopping mall just down the street burst out into flames. Not sure what it was yet. And it pretty much burned to the ground. But because it's London and it doesn't have winds or anything, and the air doesn't go anywhere, the air's been super ashy, and my wife has asthma, so we had to like evacuate. She couldn't even come home from work. It was that bad. So I've been like remote working a lot just to make sure that we're out of the immediate area. But other than that, it's still been busy. But yeah, hi, I'm back. Sorry, I had to finish up cooking something. I know that doesn't sound super professional, but I'm, as I mentioned, in the UK. And it's just about 6 p.m. and I know my wife is going to be home soon, and I wanted her to have a meal when she comes home after work. So I had to finish up making sure the kitchen's not a total mess.
Right.
Because I am a deaf and a housewife.
That reminds me I should eat more than a cereal.
Yeah, maybe. That's why you're so skinny. Like, skinny people are like, I don't know, I can eat whatever and I don't gain weight. And the reality is just them eating one cereal once a week.
Okay, no. I mean, I eat a lot. I mean, I was at
yeah,
Burger
you eat
King
a lot,
yesterday.
like a cereal. Wow, you had a meal yesterday at Burger King? Wow, you fatso.
Actually,
like
every second day I'm there.
every second day you have one meal. Do you also eat something else the entire day?
Like, do you also drink with that? My God.
No way
Oh
I'm
my
drinking.
God.
I'm not drinking anything right now.
Disgusting.
Oh,
No way.
Wendy's joking when she said that.
Of course I'm joking. Are you kidding
I feel
me?
like we need to preface it. It's
Oh my God. No, Josie was the same way when I met her, my wife. She was so skinny, the kind of person where the elbow is the biggest part of the arm. You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? And like she was like, oh, of course I eat. Like I eat pizza all the time. But what she meant in her skinny brain was that she orders one pizza from a pizza place and eats it over the course of 3 days.
oh,
Like that's not eating a lot. That's just eating unhealthy. That's not the same thing.
Well,
You don't just gain weight from eating unhealthy. You gain weight from eating a lot, no matter what you eat.
How is that possible?
Because
Like,
she was
I eat
so
it under
skinny.
10 minutes.
Yeah, I eat like a fucking snake. Like I just like inhale food. I don't even chew it sometimes.
Okay, 10 minutes is maybe too less. Like, I mean, in an hour, it's gone. The entire pizza just poof.
Oh no, we're not fat shaming. I'm so sorry if that came across that way. I am actually incredibly chunky and have been for the majority of my life. I am absolutely in favor of eating a lot. I am shaming skinny people saying they eat a lot when they really just eat unhealthy but infrequently.
oh my God. Let's move on.
Sage's Fury said, not drinking anything, takes a bit sip of something it can in a can, obviously spiked by vodka.
That's gonna be a fun Friday for you.
That's not a vodka.
No, I mean like you're the Slavic kind of representation, Karis. So obviously what you're doing is drinking vodka and saying Nastrovia. The same way as I say I'll be back, and what else is a German or Austrian stereotype? I guess like
I'll be back.
Although I have to say, in case you guys know Cameron, right? Like James T. Kirk on Discord, like one of the main developers behind Ember, that Cameron.
Yes.
He was over visiting me in London for a convention, and he was packing his suitcase and like making his travel plan for leaving. And I was like, wow, you're so efficient, and smiled and like went on with my life. And he was just like looking at me and was going like, was that a compliment? Thank you. And I was like, oh my God, of course it's a compliment. Like where I'm from, saying, wow, you're so efficient is 100% a compliment. I couldn't believe that in the US, that's not a compliment. Then I realized, oh my God, what if I'm the stereotype? What if I am the German stereotype?
What if like you would say like very complimenting things in a ironic voice, like, oh my God, you're so efficient. Oh my God, look at that boy.
Okay. No, but like it wasn't meant ironic. I was just wow, it's so efficient.
Don't tell that to Polish players.
Yeah, so moving along.
Casually moving along.
Yeah, so
no, they do
Hamsterdam. You want to like quickly cover some of our plans, and then we could hit them more in depth?
Me?
Like,
sure.
Oh no, I mean I can't. I mean, what's the plan?
Oh, I see. Okay, cool. I was just like, sure. Anxiously,
you can if you want
to. We've written everything. No, I was just like, sure. Positively inside, I was like sweating, going like, fuck. Where is it?
Okay, so yeah, we are planning. Well, like I said, a very general thing. More Hamsterdam related streams.
Yay!
And we are streaming. We are multi-streaming now to Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, the Hamsterdam Facebook page, and the Hamsterdam Steam page. Oh, and the Guns of Icarus Alliance Steam page right now as well. So you can watch us anywhere you desire. Yeah. There will be VODs on YouTube. Do they call them VODs on YouTube? And on VODs on Twitch, so you can watch the streams later if you miss them. But like this is our Hamsterdam stream for today. over the weekend, we'll be running some other streams that will be very fun to watch. I think we teased, blindfolded people, devs playing Hamsterdam blindfolded. I think we teased that at least once before. Those will be shown over the weekend and going into next. The first one will be at around this time tomorrow. I'll put announcements everywhere. Just be on the Discord. You'll get it. It'll be like the hour after this.
Yeah, we will
But
have
time zones. I'm like hesitant to even
the hour
say
after this. No. The hour after this is Crucible.
Oh, you went an hour earlier. Okay, you're right.
Yeah, because the hour after this is Crucible tomorrow, so it can't be an hour after now. It has to be this hour.
Yeah, so it'll be the same time as this. And see, I'm hesitant to even say like a time zone or like a time in a time zone because it will be true for like 10% of the people watching at most. It's like just join the Discords and you will get a ping like not less than 10 minutes before it goes live.
Okay, let's just do this. 1 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. UTC.
6 p.m. my time, which is Central European time.
Okay.
My time. Like everybody says time zones. Kairos is like where I am. Have fun figuring it out.
12 p.m. Central American time.
Okay.
I made it
Central Kairos time.
1 p.m. EDT, and then we will loop it on the Steam store page, so it'll just be going on there for a while.
I made a mistake.
You can hop on and see it at any time on the store page. Yeah, just link if you've got friends who either have not heard of Hamsterdam or have been like on the fence. You just like link them the store page tomorrow, and they'll just see it. They'll just see Matt and Cam just struggling to play Hamsterdam blindfolded.
All right, before we address some of the next topics, how many people in here are Kickstarter backers or Indiegogo backers and have received their keys in the email? Because you should have.
Yep, keys are out. All rewards should be out. So if there's if there's anything that for whatever reason you haven't gotten the code, you did miss the email, whatever, let us know. But yeah, can I in chat get like hands raised for Kickstarter backers, like a wave or an emote or whatever you feel like doing?
Wait.
Slam your head into the keyboard, send enter. Click chat.
For the next 2 minutes, I will accept key mashes as a yes, I am a Kickstarter back.
All right, and in the meantime, let's lay out the topics that we're specifically going to discuss. So we've written down a quite cute list with you here in Discord, which is the program we're using to do this. Don't smack us. If you have a better idea, tell us because we're desperate.
Discord works generally.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
So let's start with Hamsterdam because I already brushed against it a little bit or brushed on it a little bit. So Hamsterdam backer keys are out. We've sent over 700 emails out to you guys. You should have your Nintendo Switch keys. You should have your Steam keys, and you should have access to the iOS and Android builds of Hamsterdam. So, MySpace, go, leave, uninstall.
What?
No, somebody said we should just use MySpace as a program.
Oh,
we might have
boy.
Yeah. Does that still exist?
Have a bigger stream delay. We might have a bigger stream delay than I thought.
We do, because going through Restream, it adds some time.
MySpace actually works.
Oh my god, it's like a music site now. All right. I mean,
we'll stream. We'll stream to MySpace. Oh, we're not. No, I'm not even
no.
joke about that.
All right. So, let's talk about key distribution.
Okay.
As you might have noticed, if you opened the email, there are a few things that you might be wondering about. One of them is the Nintendo Switch key is long, like long, and that is that is something we didn't notice because we used a Google Doc to set this all up to autofill out the emails. But it turns out it's actually two codes next to each other. The first code, the one that starts with V, is a sort of like serial number, like you would have on the box of a product. This is your serial number of like your Hamsterdam version. And they are unique as well. I'm not quite sure what you can do with them, but I mean, they're there.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And the second part after the comma, the C, the key that starts with a C, like Caesar, that is the key that you are able to type into your Nintendo Switch under your eShop store. There should be a category called Redeem. Now, it turns out that we don't know why, mythically, US Americans, or North Americans, North America can redeem these keys and actually start playing already. Why? We do not know, but we're so happy for you guys.
Yeah.
Like,
you shouldn't
honestly,
be able to play, but you can.
Yeah, you can. And you know what? Good on you.
Yeah, go for it.
Maybe don't do any like, but you know what? Actually, if you want to stream it and stuff, that's cool too. But maybe I would appreciate if you held off on that until release day, because a lot of the reasons why people collaborate with us, like streamers and stuff that we could, like never afford to hire, is because it gives them a unique thing to stream.
Yeah, we'd prefer if you not stream until August.
Yeah, but I mean, if you do, that's totally cool. We're not cross with you. I'm just asking you not to. But it turns out that Europeans, on the other hand, actually can't pre-redeem their key. We don't know why, but we know that it'll be active for you guys as soon as Hamsterdam releases on August 1st.
Yep.
So that is currently the situation with the Nintendo Switch keys. So to sum it up again, the key is very long. It's actually a serial code and a key next to each other, separated with a comma. Use the second half of it, starting with the capital C. And if you're in North America, go ahead and play. And if you're in Europe or anywhere else on the globe, I guess we kids have to wait. Yeah, and then Steam key is completely normal. You just hack to your Steam, click on redeem a code, agree to the EULA, and that's it for you. Then moving on to iOS and Android. So because we're a very small studio and not, like somebody with, like we're self-releasing as a small studio, which puts us in a very unique position. We were actually not able to get games to our own game. Not enough keys. We weren't able to access them. So what we did was like, all right, fine. So we actually put on a Kickstarter and Indiegogo specific build on test flight for iOS and as an APK file for Android. And it has all your outfits redeemed already. You don't need to type anything in. It's got everything in there. It has the latest balance. It's a version that's unique to you. It has unique icons in it, making sure that it actually is something special just for you. And one very sad thing is that makes you unable to review the game on the App Store and on Google Play, which is something that's ridiculously important to us. So what we came up with is, if you, out of the goodness of your heart, and because you're an absolute angel, actually go ahead and also buy this game from the App Store or Google Play, either, not both, we're going to send you a free PIM plushie directly to you. This is pretty cool because it was in a pretty high up tier. It wasn't a squishy tier. The review does not have to be flattering. Like, it literally just have to be a review. The review could say a smiley face. The review could be negative for for all, like we don't want to buy your integrity. We just want to give you an incentive to also purchase the real game, because we know it's not fair to ask you that. It's not fair to demand it of you. But I think having a cool incentive and going, well, it's a plushie for $2.99,
yeah,
is something really cool, and we thought that you could maybe appreciate. And it does also enable you to literally buy a plushie. Like we'll take all the costs of sending this and everything on us, but it is an offer only available to backers because of the situation with the distributive keys. 5 out of 10 only has hamsters, but not any dams. I mean, it actually does have a dam. It's in a canal district. Like, maybe open your eyes. No. Can't the APK file be pirated too easily? Yes and no. Yeah, the thing is, and that sounds really sad and bleak, but when you work with mobile games, you know that APK sharing sites are very common actually in this industry. Yeah. When we had our Hamsterdam free demo, like absolutely free. Like you just had to hit the download button.
Yeah, there was still APKs of.
There was still a site that picked up on it and has a free distributable APK thing. And to be honest, people that use these sites, like I was the analyst that ran the statistics behind the Google Play Store and how it worked, and where our downloads came from, and to people where they played. And I saw that whenever we popped up on a redistributable site, the countries that we got in were countries that wouldn't have bought it anyway, because they are free-to-play countries, which was ironic, because like they could have just gotten it for free from the App Store, but that's not where people from those countries necessarily look to get their games. And that makes a lot of sense. It was like Tunisia and India and Malaysia, and these are strong free-to-play countries. And I mean, I say this as a gamer and not a developer, but I don't mind people getting a game for free, honestly. Like, this is just me. This is not me speaking from the company. It's just me speaking as a person, as Wendy. I've been in financially horrible positions in my life where I could not afford to buy the games that I wanted to have, and I did download them. And I have to say, I bought almost every single game that I ever got that way legally later, when I could afford it and got into a better place. And some people do that, some people don't. But the point that I wanted to make is, not everybody would buy this game just because they pirated. That's just how it is. So personally, I'm not worried about that, because people who love us, people who love the game, they will want to play it. And this game doesn't only exist on like iOS and Android, right? It's not only a mobile game. It's also a Nintendo Switch game that has so much more to offer. It's a Steam game with an accessibility feature that uses just one mouse. You can set the DPI real high. You don't have to have two functioning arms, or you can play it with, yeah, that's it. I think, sorry. Steam with the gamepad and the mouse. We have it on iOS and Android and on Nintendo Switch. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the hope there would be, if people do pirate it, that if they enjoy it when they're able to, they would purchase it and give it a good review.
Or there are people that just are never going to be in a position where they would pay for a mobile game. So
additionally, the APK is only being sent out to Kickstarter backers and Indiegogo backers. So I don't think it's unreasonable to assume that people who have put money in to support us would keep that to themselves. Granted, some people might not, but I don't think it's an unreasonable assumption that they would keep it to themselves.
I mean, so it's not a worry that, I mean, it was something that we considered. Sorry, I'm very quiet again, aren't I? It's not something that we didn't consider. It's just something that wasn't as much of a worry as not getting you the game on time, obviously.
Yeah, because we could not get that number of keys.
Yeah.
the iOS works very similarly to the APK. Like it's a test flight link that you can just open if you have the link. So.
Sorry, I forgot my pot was on and it didn't stir, so that's the sound here.
Anyway, yeah. So all of those things should be out. I know I've gotten a few emails where people either didn't see the email or for whatever reason it didn't get to them. I'm more than happy to resend those keys in a separate email if you didn't get them. Just let me know and I will get you those keys as quick as I can.
We have a very organized system with these keys because we only got exactly as much as we have backers, and we could prove we have backers. So we have a name next to every single key that got sold out, sent out. So your key is still reserved and is still going to work, and we can get you exactly the key you were supposed to be getting.
Yep. So yeah, no problem. If I do, I do need the like some proof of your Kickstarter backer number. Forward me the receipt or. Well, Kickstarter and Indiegogo. I keep saying Kickstarter because I've just gotten used to using it as shorthand for backers.
Both,
Kickstarter and Indiegogo. And all other rewards, we mentioned this earlier, but all rewards should be sent out at this point. If there's anything you haven't gotten, let me know so I can get those to you.
So how does the Plushie initiative work? Let me just quickly explain that.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
So free plushie for release week. So that means from the 1st of August to the 8th of August. If you're a Kickstarter backer and you have the special edition Kickstarter APK file or test flight access, and you still buy the game on either Google Play or Android, or like a Google Play or, App Store, you can screenshot your receipt, screenshot the review you left for us. As I said, there's no criteria of how that review is supposed to look like. Like, it can literally be negative. Like, please don't, but that's not what we're saying here. So screenshot of your receipt, screenshot of your review, send it to contests@musegames.com. Don't worry, this is all in the email. Just scroll a little bit down. Send it our way and we'll sort you out. But the offer is only valid until August 8th at about just a minute before midnight, before it turns into the 9th of August.
Yeah, it starts when the game releases on August 1st and goes until, because that's the earliest you can buy it.
It
goes until August 8th. Just to be clear, because I think a few people have been confused, like, how do I do this? You can't do it yet.
No, it's really easy. You just screenshot that you bought it, you screenshot you reviewed it, you send it to us, bam, we send you a plushie. Be smart, also include your, your mail address and everything you want.
If you don't, I'll get back to you. I'll be like, sure, I'll send you it. Tell me where.
And depending on where you live, either me personally or the New York office is going to send you an adorable pin plushie your way. Like, you don't have to do anything to get it. That's it. Literally. Yeah. So that is what we've done with the keys being sent out. That's pretty awesome. But of course, it would have been too good to be true to be our first Nintendo Switch launch going smoothly. So right now, North America can redeem the key already. The rest of the world cannot. Not sure why. We're working on it. We're investigating. Insert Pim in a detective hat. And 8 hours. Thank you. And because of that, we actually caught, thank you so much for people who immediately punched the keys and sent us things of what they were experiencing. We already caught a small miscommunication that we have apparently with Nintendo. We need to ping them and see what's going on. But you're seeing an old app icon we used to identify a dev build versus a release build. So when you see this little hamster with his chubby cheeks and he looks hand drawn and stuff, that is actually original art from Shelly Chen, who conceptualized how Pim's exterior was gonna look. She designed him and everything. And it's like OG concept art. It's really cool to see. It's really cool. It's really cute. But it wasn't supposed to be there. And you guys aren't, if you check your version, which you can, by the way, by pressing the plus button while you are hovering over the game, you can see if you can update your game or not. And you guys are in version 1.0.0, while we were supposed to release under version 1.0.2.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're 2 versions behind, but we are going to fix it because we're awesome. And thank you so much for catching that with us. Because we didn't have any codes to test this with, right? So yeah, we're going to see that what the miscommunication is, because in our portal it all seems fine. So we gotta ping Nintendo and go like, hey, did we say something wrong? Yeah, and other things that are going on with like development from Hamsterdam, because we have a lot of finishing touches. So for instance, Google Play decided that Korean is now mandatory and needs that support. So we're like scrambling for localization so we can release.
There's some more kinks to work out. But
that's why Howard is not here right now. He's like on 10 phone calls at the same time, trying to figure out where who is and what when does.
How does one do 10 phone calls at the same time? Hold on.
Well, you can only do it if you're Howard. That's the rules.
Wait.
Sorry.
Hold on, let me try it. That's 4. 5,
How do you have
oh my god.
phones? Jesus Christ.
5. Wait. Where's my...
Well, you got WhatsApp and Discord and Google
6.
Hangouts and Skype. How about those?
Yeah.
7. Jesus, that's a lot of phones.
And none of them can play Hamsterdam?
Actually, wait, 1, 2, 4 of them can.
So.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so we got Hamsterdam stuff. Let's see. I want to mention streams again. Keep an eye out if you're, like I said, if we don't have set times and dates for all of them yet, but if you are on the Hamsterdam Discord, you will get notifications. And we'll talk about it there. If you want to catch. If not, you can always find them on our YouTube channel, which is let me just make sure I get the right name. Yeah, it's just Muse Games, all one word. We'll grab the link for that after the stream's done, and or toward the end here. You can catch them there if you missed them. You can also watch the VODs on Twitch, and we'll probably just run them continuously on our Hamsterdam Steam page.
Yep. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, okay. So, we've got lots of streams planned. You really won't want to miss them, especially at least definitely this first one, because it was pre-recorded. They did it in the office, but we're going to be airing it, and
it's hilarious.
It's very funny.
We were like, okay, we need ideas, and I was like, Hamsterdam blindfolded. Another person gives instructions. You know why? Because at every convention, I am trying to instruct people how to play, but by now I'm already so used to listening at the charge of attacks that sometimes I can do it blindly. And I also have seen people trying to play one with one controller and one with the other, and just all of those are just so fun to do and to watch. And I thought, there's nothing funnier than Cameron and Matt, who are basically married, playing Hamsterdam in the studio with one of them blindfolded and the other one trying to scream instructions to them.
Yeah, just like left.
It's like an otter and a bear just trying to catch a fish.
Can I grab your attention for a quick moment? Are you watching the stream right now?
No.
Grab the stream.
Yes.
Grab the stream.
What?
Grabbing it. I'm holding it.
Yeah, he's been kind of showing off some stuff, including the plushies.
I am going to quickly show the desk how many phones I have.
Oh no! Here, I heard you scrambling around.
Phones.
I forgot you had video.
He found his other phone. Oh, I'm sorry. He now has another 9 phones. I'm sorry, I miscounted.
That's too many phones.
Oh my fuck!
All of these were used.
I was only somewhat.
He is. Are you a drug lord?
So chat. This is the look of a not filthy casual over here in Kairos.
Are you opening a store?
I'm using this one. So this one works.
Don't forget which one is the active one.
This one is.
There are at least 6 of them. The 6 of them are active, probably.
One, two, three, four.
He's just not displaying the other 5 that are active. That's
Can they all play Hamsterdam, including the flip phone?
This one, this, and this.
Hey, low spec gamer. Can you make the flip phone play Hamsterdam?
Wait. I don't know if Samsung can do that.
The flip phone probably can't.
These 3 don't, because this one is a Microsoft, and these 2 are very old. And of course these, unless there's a Flash version of Hamsterdam, I don't think they'll run.
Well, hit up low spec gamer. Maybe he'll do it.
Hold on. One of those is not a cell phone. Hold the phone.
Which one?
Hold the tablet.
Which phone?
Hold the tablet. That's not.
Oh wait, no, it is a cell phone. Never mind. Okay. I see it now. I was
one
looking
wasn't the cell phone?
No, I was thinking the one that was on the right-hand side, third from the top wasn't, but no, that's a cell phone. I see it now.
Oh, this one?
Oh, it looks kind of like a mouse, huh?
On the right-hand side, it almost looked like a wireless phone as opposed to a cell phone. No, on the other, your military right, Kairos.
Stage right.
Don't forget there's a stream delay. Anyway.
Yeah, well, all of these I own, so pretty much good stuff. If I was looking more thoroughly, I maybe found more phones, but well, I don't.
Please don't.
All right, so one stream we can confirm is there's going to be a live draw session with Leland and Warren, and
it's a draw off. Please sell it.
Draw off.
It's a draw off. So 2 men enter, 1 drawing leaves.
I kind of feel like my mouth is numb when I try to say draw off.
Draw off.
It's a draw off.
Competitive draw off deathmatch.
2 men enter, 1 drawing leaves.
This is a nice hamburger of phones.
Oh my god.
Wow.
So,
that's an image.
Anyway, yeah, we're planning a live draw off where Leland and Warren and possibly Dio as well. I'm not sure if that's confirmed, but definitely Leland and Warren will be there.
Yeah.
Leland is one of our interns who does a lot of art things, but generally graphic design, not drawing, I believe. So that'll be interesting. Warren, of course, is what's his official title?
DeLorean?
No, Warren.
Oh, Warren.
Warren is our UI UX guy. He
right.
makes everything you interface with, but he is an outstanding artist. Like, outstanding.
Right. Yeah. I mean, of course, I know everything he does. I'm just like, wait, what's his title?
I'm not sure, but he does UI UX. Like, to me, he's always going to be UI UX.
Right. Yeah, so they're going to be on that stream. I don't have a time confirmed just yet, but it will be Wednesday. Generally, we shoot for, early afternoon with our streams to catch both the EU and the US crowd. But we will confirm a time before the stream happens. But you won't want to miss that stream. They will be taking suggestions for things to draw from the chat. And then they'll both try to draw it. At least that's my understanding of the event.
So you guys tell them what to draw, or give them like a suggestion, basically, and
or
a reference picture.
Yeah, a reference picture.
So our idea originally was you can send us your pictures, and then both of them make a drawing of you as a hamster in Hamsterdam. Wouldn't that be so cool? So Leland's going to have terrible ones, and Warren's going to have amazing ones. But no, you enter with no drawings, and you leave with 2. You are not going to complain about the quality. I promise you that. No, they are going to be amazing.
Yeah, it'll be a fun stream. It'll definitely be a fun stream.
Especially because they're both so funny.
And we also have we mentioned the blind playthrough. at least 2 others. So we'll have at least 3 of those in total, though I don't have confirmed times for the others yet. But yeah, the live draw session, put it on your calendar for Wednesday. Plan for it. Have your ideas ready. Have your images ready if you have reference images you want them to draw. Have all that ready on Wednesday for the stream, because you will not want to miss making Leland draw silly things.
Yeah.
I mean, of course Warren's there too, but I feel like the selling point here is making Leland attempt to draw things.
Did we mention
I'm imagining MS Paint.
Yeah, probably.
I can do MS Paint.
Hopefully.
Oh, it's amazing how I am. How? Okay, that sounds wrong.
How warm is it?
What was in that drink? And how hot is it in your room?
Listen.
Very hot. It's 42. I'm melting.
I know you like that.
Yoshi's melting.
I know you like that.
I really appreciate you.
I know you like that Guns of Icarus helium, man, but calm down over there.
That was moonshine, actually.
It's enough moonshine. Yeah, it's enough moonshine for you.
The helium will be after I attempt the pin voice.
Hydrogen.
No. So...
It's hydrogen.
Okay, that's...
Yeah, it is hydrogen.
I guess that works too.
I just want to say, I'm the one with the worst education out of all of you.
Listen, I'm in Hamsterdam mode right now, thank you. So, you know.
Speaking of Hamsterdam, I have one flash announcement that's actually pretty incredible.
Okay.
After not getting even a word of "we've received your email," Gamescom has reached out back to us saying that we have been accepted and we're going to Gamescom. Yay! Gamescom, in case you live under a rock and don't know, is the biggest gaming convention in Europe, getting even a lot more press than PAX does, actually. So being at Gamescom 2019 is incredible for us. The dates are August 20th till August 24th, sorry. So that's Tuesday to Saturday. It's going to be incredibly intense. And yeah, I'm super excited. I'm super hyped. I'm going to be there 100%. I'm not sure who else is coming. I need to still make a team. If you live in Köln, like in Cologne, where this event is, or you know somebody who lives there, connect us so that we can talk. If they love Hamsterdam, I would love to invite them to help us out with the booth eventually, depending on like how well we click together. Of course, not for free. And yeah, just generally, I'm just so stoked that we're going to Gamescom. It's been on my bucket list for a long time.
Nice.
It's an incredible opportunity. So yeah, we're going to this email literally came in an hour before we went live, and I just got confirmation that we're going. So that's incredible. Also, living under a rock is wonderful in this heat. I wasn't shaming. I was just saying in case you live in the luxury of under a rock. I'm sorry if you felt offended, but I can understand how I could have been misconstrued in my convictions.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, do we have any other events?
Hamsterdam and Amber are going to be there, not just Hamsterdam. So we're going to bring the firefighting simulator, which is going to be awesome. But yeah, other than that, we're preparing for a successful, amazing August 1st launch for Hamsterdam. All the Kickstarter backers, all the Indiegogo backers should have all their keys sent to their email. Please do check your spam, and if not, just email feedback@musgames.com with your backer number and your receipt, and we can sort you out. In case you don't know which email you signed up with, just log into your Kickstarter account. Figure out which email you use and check that email. And if you want to be sent another email, as I said, just ping us on Twitter, on Facebook, anywhere, or just write us an email, and we'll figure it out. Yeah, but that's all very exciting.
I just wanted to add too that the email blast that we sent out with all the keys is from PimMuse. Is the name on that email. So if you're searching for it, search for PimMuse as the name.
By the way, I see that a lot. Pim is actually spelled with double M, not with one M. we don't mind that much, but when you're looking for the email, that might
help.
be something that you want to consider.
And then I think the from email is feedback@musegames.com. So
yeah, just type in Muse and you'll
you can just type in from : feedback or just Muse. Yeah.
That should work,
if for whatever reason you can't find it, you don't feel like searching, you can still just send me an email and send me an email with your backer number and or forward me the Kickstarter or Indiegogo sheet and or receipt that you got, and I will be happy to send the keys to you again. No problem.
All right, I am dying in this heat, and I think that's all the topics about Hamsterdam that we've had to cover.
Nope. But wait, there's more. There's one other thing.
I think that's all the Hamsterdam stuff. Yeah, but
there's one other thing you skipped
over.
What?
I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
Okay.
I remember now.
It's okay because Wendy has been giggling about this for the past 24 hours.
Yep.
Okay.
So basically, I'm going to be over the course of the next week working on a small project for Hamsterdam. So my role is changing, by the way. I am not just Guns of Icarus now. I'm shifting to Guns of Icarus and Hamsterdam, and eventually some Ember stuff. But hey, apparently for the last Exploding Kittens game, I don't remember that one. Anyway, so one of the things that I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be doing a short series of news broadcasts based on the Weekly Wheel, which will be found on the twitch.tv/MuseGamesNYC channel from Twitch. Should also be posted to the YouTube channel. Maybe also some other locations as well. Don't know, TBD. Wendy can probably answer that question for you.
They'll definitely be played on the Steam as well, on our Steam page.
Okay. No pressure, right?
Yeah, no.
Suddenly. But apparently,
so cute.
So basically, I've been hamsterfied somehow. Somehow I've been hamsterfied. I look like a hamster in these broadcasts, and let's just say this is going to look so silly yet so amazing, and it's going to be great. Yeah. It's a small project that let's just say it's going to last for a few weeks, and then we're going to see how it plays out. If people like it, we'll keep going with it, and then I think it's going to turn out really well. Hopefully,
I should be
yeah. Like my plan is you're going to see. We're not going to show anyone yet, but you're going to see.
I've already been hamsterfied.
My plan is with that. If this goes well, I also wanted to make you the Ember news anchor.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
So I'm really. I think Jean is such a like what's the English word for Bilderbuch example? Like the main example I'd use for somebody who does TV and radio shows announcements, right? Like if he was in an old-timey gramophone-esque quality narrating horse races.
Well, if you're going to do that, then you'd have to do the voice, right?
What?
If you're going to do old-timey, then you have to do the voice. I would love to see Sean do like an old-timey voice.
I
was thinking like the old-timey radio.
I don't have enough bass in my voice for the old-timey type voices.
Oh no, I was talking about like a what is it? Like a North Atlantic. Can you do that?
Heck no. I ask me how many days I've lived in the North to do a North Atlantic.
No,
accent.
like it's not a real it's the thing that they do on in the old TV shows where they always talk like this and they're like
they always talk like this and talk twice as fast as they
like
really
it's really nasally too. Yeah.
Okay,
you'd need that, and then you'd have like the film grain all over it.
No,
you need the movie, like not just the film grain, but the movie projector voice that comes on right before it starts.
Yeah, just like the this just in. There's a fire down on whatever.
You're ridiculously good at that.
Are you
I think I just got
something for
nominated to do
later?
exactly that.
Are you teasing something for later, Inkjet? Question
No,
mark.
there's no plans whatsoever. I'm just bullshit.
So,
Next on Ember News. But
Next
other
time.
things,
no.
Yeah, okay.
other things that I've been working on. By the way, earlier today, Guns of Icarus news. The pre-war just launched. We are back in pre-war status, so all the factions are on their own once again. Be sure to check out Endgame as the first missions will be out most likely within the next 24 hours. So you've got you've got a few hours to cause random chaos and wanton mayhem before I post first missions. But the new goals are out. The map is out. Everything is ready to go. All it's waiting for is you. So be sure to check that out. One other thing of note, we were planning on having the coin released today. There's a small delay on that, technical difficulties on that, so we're getting that sorted out. Release time is TBD on that. But long story short, I actually want to go into that a little bit, if y'all don't mind me hijacking the stream for a couple minutes here.
As long
I'll
as you give
just
me
be
time
here
at the end
balancing
to.
ping on my head.
I will only need about 3 minutes.
Okay. Go ahead.
You will have time at the end. So one of the things that we're going to be doing here, which I was hoping was going to be today, but that's okay. We'll get that up as soon as possible. But we're changing a lot of the purchase prices for coins in Guns of Icarus. So it used to be we actually ran a lot of the numbers from some previous wars and previous pre-wars and whatnot. And I was curious. It's like, okay, it seems to me like everybody's doing like certain purchases, and we look back and it's like, oh, wow, even this wasn't what I was expecting, because like a lot of people in game were thinking, oh, you know, the highest tier of purchasing effort and whatnot would be like the most common purchase, but no, it was actually the 200 coin purchase for effort that was the most common purchase, which kind of shocked me a little bit. Although, granted, the effort purchases were the most common purchases. That didn't shock me one bit. But what did shock me was nobody really purchased any of the other things. Like walls, I could understand. Like some of the walls were purchased and then not at all. But like no one was ever purchasing like the things that affect mission rewards, things like that. So I said, okay, let's see if we can fix that. Let's see if we can make something that allows for more value, more bang for your buck with these coins. So I went back and I redid a lot of things with the coin system. I actually removed some of the tiers for the coin purchases, which are not in game just yet, by the way. But I've removed 2 of the tiers for purchasing faction or contribution. I removed 2 of the tiers for purchasing what was it? The increased war efforts. There it is. The percentage increased war efforts, and I'll get back to that in just a moment. You'll understand why. And then I also reduced the amount of walls that you could purchase. I think it was either 1 or 2. I forget which. But I'm simplifying some of the stuff here to make it a lot easier. And oh, by the way, Kairos, you'll appreciate this. New lower prices. Yes. Also, I see that PEM on the top of your head, Kairos. It is an impressive balancing act.
Thank you.
All right, we need to get you playing.
Yep.
We need to get you playing Hamsterdam while balancing Pim on your head.
Yes.
Oh God.
Yes.
And now back to Sean.
Yeah, so long story short, you're going to see like the like Marching Band and Fervent Serum. By the way, those are going to be disappearing in the very near future, whereas Great Leader and Intrinsic Inspiration is going to have drastically reduced prices. And when I mean drastically reduced, I mean your jaw will drop at how low these prices are. These are like below even Kairos special prices. So yes, and walls will also have significantly reduced prices. Also, the faction, the ones to change the mission rewards, not the lowest tier of changing the time for mission start, but everything else involving affecting missions, including increasing or decreasing rewards, the amount of time that changes based on, like, say, the highest tier stuff, those have been drastically reduced as well. My hope is that more choice will come from it, even though I'm removing some of the tiers. It will improve the amount of choice, improve the value for other choices in the game, and I'm really hoping you'll like it. This is kind of stage 1 of that plan, so there are more changes expected down the road. So I would like some feedback on this, and I'm going to be keeping an eye on the numbers as well for this pre-war and war, and we will be making changes in response to those. So when the changes go live, and I'm hoping very soon, but when the changes go live, let me know what you think at feedback@musegames.com. Let me know what you think, because I want to make sure that I don't want it to be like the only thing that's worth purchasing are the effort reward things. So yeah, let me know what you think. Feedback@musegames.com when it goes live. You'll see the exact prices when it goes live. But I will tell you that I will go ahead and give this little sneak peek right now. The highest tier item now, the highest tier purchase for coins has been dropped from 10,000, or excuse me, from 9,000 down to 5,000.
Oh boy.
A substantial drop, and that may not be the only drop. So check it out in game. That's all I got.
All right. Okay. So wrapping this stream up, just some reminders. This is working from farthest out to closest. So yeah. So I'll end with the things that are most that are coming right up. So on Wednesday we have the draw off competition thing where where Leland and Warren will be drawing your suggestions, whether those suggestions be in text or in reference images. So have those ready. Don't miss the stream. Give them their suggestions, and they will draw them. And then we'll see who can draw it better. Tomorrow we have Matt and Cameron playing Hamsterdam blindfolded on the Nintendo Switch, which it is a pre-recorded video, but it's definitely worth a watch. I mean, nobody else has seen it yet. We haven't aired it yet. So that will be airing tomorrow at same time as Fireside, same time this stream started. So an hour ago tomorrow. That makes sense. Totally, that makes sense. And then this afternoon, we have our Hamster Hangout, which is 2 hours. No, I don't want to mess this up. It's 2 hours, 3 hours. It's
Sorry, which one?
The Hamster Hangout is 3 hours from right now.
That sounds right.
Yes.
Yeah. For those of you in the Guns of Icarus community, it is immediately after the Iron Fort. Didn't want it to conflict. That is on the Hamsterdam Discord. We just hop in a voice channel and we hang out, play some games, play some Jackbox games, play some other stuff. The games we play are always free. And especially in the case of the Jackbox games, you can play those. I think you can do that entirely from your phone if you really want to. I think we had a couple of people do that somehow. But you do not have to purchase anything. We always play games that are free, for at least for the end user. All of you, you don't have to put any money into anything else.
We
just
want
hang
to
out
put
and
our
chat.
games forward. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not entirely related necessarily to like Hamsterdam, but it's all of us
just us
in the
hanging
Hamsterdam
out.
community. Yeah,
Yeah.
hanging out. So
Ham's
don't miss
making
that in
friends.
3.
Didn't
Yeah,
work.
yeah. We do have a message. Let me just read up chat message. I've got some alarm going off in my room. I'm sorry about that. Joshua Tecumseh says, "Thank you for trusting in us at the Nintendo Switch World."
Aw, you're welcome. I hope you enjoy.
Sean has achieved his final form.
Wonderful. Yeah, I saw that. That is fantastic.
Oh, I didn't click on the image. Oh no.
No, you have to.
Oh my god, what is this? Let's see.
Oh god.
And you know what? The thing we have brewing up is actually better. You know what? I'm going to leak a screenshot on the Hamsterdam Twitch and not Twitch, on the Hamsterdam Twitter and Instagram. But
Okay.
you gotta follow or at least look at it and see.
Yeah. Well, at least
Sorry.
at least click the like button on the post if you like it. Let us know.
Yeah, I'm gonna upload it in
And
a
just
while.
imagine it being voiced by Sean.
Yeah.
What else do we have? Yeah. Okay.
They won't have to
think-
imagine for much longer. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
true. That's true. I think that's everything. Of course, Guns of Icarus events are the usual. We've got Iron Fork today, like I mentioned. We've got Crucible tomorrow, Chaos Skirmish tomorrow, SCS
German
on
tournament.
German tournament.
It's actually going
That's
on
today.
right now.
Oh yeah, right now.
Right now.
Oh yeah, I feel jig. That's good luck in German. You're
Gotcha.
welcome.
Yeah, that is right now. We try not to make our streams and stuff conflict with community events, but it's not always possible. There's a lot going on. So I think that's everything. Any final thoughts?
I have been pimified, I guess.
Wonderful.
German tournament.
Yeah, so final thoughts. If you want to see anything being streamed leading up to release day or even after release day, like a silly idea for us devs to do something, hit us up, pitch it to us in any way possible. You could do that right here in chat, or you can do that by emailing us or tweeting us or Instagram post commenting something, and we'll consider it. We are right now having a lot of fun with playing Hamsterdam in weird different ways and playing around with the concept. So definitely join in if you want to. And other than that, I want to go eat. Because it's dinner time.
Yeah, I should
and oh my
eat
god,
too.
it's almost August 1st. Oh, I'm so excited. You guys are excited, right? Okay, because
Absolutely.
if you're excited, please go to Steam, click the wishlist button. I know you're gonna get it anyway, but it helps so much.
It really helps. Yeah.
So a lot of people didn't know that, just as like a small educational thing.
Well,
It's not page clicks and it's not how many copies you sold. Actually, wishlisting is the most important factor for how well the game is going to. Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
You are a literal child. But yeah, wishlisting is so incredibly important. It determines how many of your friends see the game shining up because you own it. Like how many people get it suggested because you like games like it. How high up it is in its keywords. So if somebody puts in beat 'em up games or something like that, is Hamsterdam going to be one of the first games suggested, or on page 10 where nobody's going to look at it? And all of that is determined by wishlisting. So on Nintendo Switch, you can find Hamsterdam in the coming soon section, and you can select to watch list it. On Steam, there's the straightforward wishlisting thing. You just type in Hamsterdam Steam in Google. It leads you to the page. You press that wishlist button, and you're done. And on iOS and Android, we're not live on iOS right now, I think, but on Android, you can already pre-register. All it does is send you a pop-up that it's now available once we go live on Google Play Store.
But it does help. Like, it doesn't do much on your end, but it's super important to us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And it's not only us. Thank you so much for doing it. In case you have, you're an absolute angel. And it's not just us, it's any indie game. If you like an indie game, but it's just not your cup of tea, but it's a friend that you love and support, that's the best thing you can do for them, honestly. And on that note, enjoy Cameron and Matt playing Nintendo Switch, I guess, tomorrow. And have a lovely weekend. Right? That's it.
Indeed.
Yep.
Done. Yay.
Don't miss Hamster Hangout. Don't miss Hamster Hangout.
Oh, don't miss Hamster Hangout. Yay.
I linked the Discord.
Be...
I linked the Discord for Hamsterdam in Twitch and Facebook. So yeah, don't miss that.
So Hamsterdam Hangout will be
3 hours.
3 hours from now. Less than 3 hours from now.
Well, yeah, a little bit less now.
And
hope to see you there.
We'll be signing off. Have a good one. Take care. See you next time.